I was in the army before getting into recruitment, anti-terrorist squad. So after serving in the army, I was searching for a platform where I can, gain some experience. So someone told me, why don't you get into IT recruitment? So I had no idea in the year 2002 about IT recruitment. I wanted to get into IT, but someone, one of my friends referred me into this industry. So from the year 2002 till date, I'm into IT recruitment. I've gained so much experience working in this industry. And I can say that I'm one of the seasoned IT recruiter. Some of the best practices I follow and my team follows is, understand the job requirement, understand your client. Domain, when I say domain, and cultural fit is a very key thing when you submit a candidate. Client is looking for a Java developer. Imagine, I just want to talk to you about IT recruitment. Client is looking for a Java developer. Client is from a medical field. Do not submit them a candidate from financial background. Look for a domain guy, someone who has experience in that particular domain, someone who has worked in that kind of competitor, one of their competitors, and make sure he's culturally fit. One major thing is you don't get the proper rate confirmation, salary confirmation. You need to make candidates understand what exactly they are looking for and do a proper negotiation. Be transparent with the candidates. As an agency, you're not going to, you're not interested in making a profit on a candidate. You're interested in getting a job, getting a job for candidate. So when you get a job for candidate, do not go to candidate instantly and tell him you have an offer. This is a key thing, Anuj. Call the candidate. This is a challenge. Biggest challenges recruitment phases, backouts. All of the struggle what you have put in, calling a candidate, getting him interviewed, screening him, resume formatting, 2 or 3 rounds, hiring manager's time, all will be shattered if the candidate doesn't take an offer. So to ensure candidate takes an offer, make sure rates are discussed prior. Take a proper right to represent. Make them understand. There is look for 100% match candidates initially. Don't just submit with 80 or 60% combinations. Look for 100% match candidates, suitable candidates. Another trick is, do not waste your time. The moment requirement is released, there are other 50 recruiters, 100 recruiters working on that requirement. Turnaround time is the key. You lock the candidates. Now, when I get a niche requirement from a client, if it's an exclusive requirement to us, I make 50 to 60 recruiters sit and work on that requirements. So if there are 50 candidates available in the market, I want to close all the 50 from our agency. I lock them. Out of 50, I present 2 best consultants to my clients. So people tend to leave, Anuj. The only reason they tend to leave is they get better rates in the market. Okay, we do that. There are candidates who come to us and say, okay, I'm tendering my resignation. So we get back to the candidate, okay, and we get back to the client as well. See, look, this candidate is excellent. He got some better offer. He already served 6 months. So is there a bandwidth that you can increase the rate? We keep things very transparent with the client. This is the reason that this candidate is leaving. Or this candidate says, no, this is a time I want to spend time with my family. So we tell him, why don't you take a break of 1 to 2 months and then come back to us? This, I need to answer this. If it's a technology side, for example, I'll give you an example. If I'm looking for a Unix administrator, I will purely look for technology and skills. Okay, or network engineer, I'll purely look for certifications and skill sets. If you're looking for a BA, the first thing I will look for is the person approachable? How does he look? How is his communication skills? Dressing sense? Is he presentable? Because business analyst is a different job. Network engineering is a different job. You understand? So if it comes to technology, I purely look for skill sets. And again, domain and cultural. If it's a non-technical side, I look for person's communication. Communication is first thing I look for. And then is the person presentable? So again, the same thing. We do not just submit the profile for the sake of submission. Most of the recruiters, they just want to submit the profile. Look, I've done my job. I submitted a candidate. No, that's just the beginning of it. Closing is very important. We got to close them. So the closing only happens when you keep things highly competitive. You need to ask candidates, will you be able to clear the background check? And the way you put this across is, you tell them, look, this is for financial claim. How is your credit history? If you have to go through this check, will you be able to clear? Was there any issue in the previous job? When you took this, the job where you're working right now, when you took this job, did you go through BG? Were you able to clear this? Was there an issue? Or do I have to know anything right now?